Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action on this Saturday afternoon at beautiful Gulfstream Park. We've got 12 races on the card, the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint, the feature on the day. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello, who'll give you the scratches and the track conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the mid-70s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is always fast, and the turf course is firm. Pair of overweights here. Number 7, Talkin' Sassy, is 3 pounds over. And number 8 in American goes to post at 1 pound over the listed weight. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start on the outside for Cajun Anthem, who heads off for the early advantage. Moving at the rail, My Sarasota Queen has speed. Away in third is Sandwedge from Chic and Scat in early fourth. Sofster comes away racing in fifth. Down at the inside, Jason's on the improve. Out the back early, Talkin' Sassy and In American. And the run to the half-mile point, it's long shot My Sarasota Queen, clear a length and a half. Cajun Anthem on the chase in second from Sandwedge, who's now third. Chic and Scat is there fourth, about 4 lengths off the top two. A gap of 3 more to Soster, then Jazzin, who tries to improve with an inside lane. Dropping back is In American. The trailer now is Talkin' Sassy. They went 22 and 3 for the opening quarter as they raced past the 5/16. Irad Ortiz Jr. with a bold bid on Cajun Anthem outside of My Sarasota Queen. My Sarasota Queen is still in front. They went the half in 46 and 2 and they're at the top of the stretch, and it's still My Sarasota Queen trying to turn away Cajun Anthem. 3 back to Sandwedge. Closing on the grandstand side is the Sofster. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Here comes the Sofster down the center for Castellano, and Sofster's getting up and wrapped up. Sofster 7-2 going away. My Sarasota Queen stayed for second, closer for third. Chic and Scat or Cajun Anthem, and Sandwedge in 1:13 and 2. And they're off. Perfect start for this heavy favorite Oscars World, who's reaching out for some forward position. Down at the inside, Yankee Drummer's on the go, and on the far outside, here's Heat Lightning up and around. Heat Lightning to the top over Yankee Drummer, who races in second. Johnny V has options for Oscars World. He'll sit a flanking position in third. Outside fourth goes Galatia's Spirit with Fly Eric Fly toward the rail. 2 back to Ramses, then Kick a Buck. He's down at the inside for Luis Saez, last of the main group. And then it's 5 led to the 2 trailers, As You Chase Me and Grand Maxime. They race to the backstretch, the opening quarter 24 seconds flat. Heat Lightning has the lead 3 parts of a length. Yankee Drummer is second. Deciding to sit in the air, 3 wide third is Oscars World. Down at the inside, it's Fly Eric Fly. On his outside goes Galatia's Spirit, 2 better than Ramses, then Kick a Buck. Still lagging behind are As You Chase Me and Grand Maxime. They went the half in 47 and 2 as they leave the backstretch and move on to the 4 turn. Heat Lightning has the lead. Still 3 wide as Oscars World with the money on. In between horses, it's Yankee Drummer. Up to the outside, Galatia's Spirit. Luis Saez and Kick a Buck underway. Green colors. Here comes Kick a Buck. He's going to try to blitz him here as they race to the top of the stretch. From between horses, Oscars World had a big fight on his hands after 3 quarters and 111 flat. Down inside, Yankee Drummer. Oscars World trying to shift gears. Down the center in Galatia's Spirit with Kick a Buck. They come past the 8th pole. Oscars World now kicks into another gear, and he's 2 on top. Kick a Buck trying to get into second with Galatia's Spirit third. All aboard Oscars World at 2-5. Second is Kick a Buck. Third is Galatia's Spirit, and fourth Yankee Drummer. 134 and 2.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. Prevent was away quickly. Braun has some early speed on the far outside. Riza's Rolex. In fact, 4 of the 6 mixing it up. Put North Shore Drive into the mix here. On the inside, that's Private Thoughts, who's away second last, and the early trailer is Natural Star. And the run around the first turn, they start to sort out a bit now. Prevent comes away with the scrum with the length advantage from Riza's Rolex in second. North Shore Drive is now third. He's a length and a half off the leader. Down at the rail goes Private Thoughts. Backing off is Braun, and the trailer is Natural Star. Opening quarter was quick and contested, 23-2, and John Velasquez letting Prevent roll early. He's now 4 in front. Riza's Rolex is second. North Shore Drive is now third. Up to the outside, Braun is there fourth. Down at the rail goes Private Thoughts, and the trailer remains Natural Star. They continue to the half-mile point. Prevent making no secret about his tactics. He's going to go as fast as he can for as far as he can, and he's going fast too. 46-4 for a rolling half-mile. Prevent to the turn on top by 4. Now Irad Ortiz Jr. begins to give the go sign to North Shore Drive. He's in the purple colors on the outside of joint second. Trying to go with him, Riza's Rolex. Saya's asked Braun to pick it up, but he's not. Down at the rail, Private Thoughts, and the trailer is Natural Star. They reach the top of the stretch after 3 quarters in 1:10-4. On the outside, here comes the run from North Shore Drive. He's running home after Prevent, who's still in front. A gap of 2.5 to Riza's Rolex, then from between Private Thoughts and down the center, Braun. Can Prevent hold off North Shore Drive? Prevent is very game. North Shore Drive trying to get by. Prevent is so game. Prevent is still there. North Shore Drive and Prevent in a photo. What a stretch battle and what an effort from Prevent even to be in the win photo. Too close to call in 139 flat. And they're off. The favorite Modern Lane, quick to begin with a host of inside traffic, including Slipneer, who moves up toward the rail. Federal Highway is right there, so is Designated Hitter. They're almost 4 in line. They're actually 4 in line behind him, too, led by Builder Jack with inside position. Kuwait Towers floated very wide on the course. No Match Charlie races between horses, then Solar Flash. Second last early, Makuto. The early trailer is Tory Factor. They completed opening quarter. Sleipnir has the lead through 24-1 for the quarter speed. He's a length in front of Federal Highway in second. At the rail, Builder Jack is now third from between horses, Designated Hitter. Out a bit deep on the course is Modern Lane. That's the favorite. He's about 4 lengths off the lead, while fifth at this point. 2 back to the team of Solar Flash and No Match Charlie. Kuwait Towers is Cattywampus on the far outside. Then back to Makuto, and the trailer is still Tory Factor. They make their way to the final half mile of the contest, and being taken out of the race to a Kuwait Towers, he's hard to handle, and he's way out in the center here, not being persevered with anyway. 48-3 for the opening half mile. The pace picks up. 3 wide, Designated Hitter. 2-path, Federal Highway, Slipneer along the rail. Modern Lane gets the cue from Irad to go on the move now. He's up into a joint fourth. Builder Jack is at the rail. These top 5 have kicked well clear of the others, and Designated Hitter's the target. 3 quarters, 1:12-2. Designated Hitter has 2 to fight off. Looking for room, Builder Jack over the top in Modern Lane. Battling hard for a slice is Slipneer. There's an 1/8 of a mile remaining. Designated Hitter, his strides are strong, and he's 3 on top. Modern Lane is up into second, but that's as far as he gets. Give this one to J.R. Ranch and jockey Jorge Ruiz. Designated Hitter in front. Modern Lane is going to cling to second from Builder Jack third. Federal Highway's fourth. And then the Slipneer 141-3. And they're off. Bobbling at the start was Infamous Covert. At the rail, it's the gray Restored Order. Opens 4 in a hurry now. Restored Order off the lead sharp early. From the inside, Gooch Go Bra. In the middle, it's Officer Country, and Sand Dancer gets started while 3 wide. 2 more to Veloce, then back to Gliding a Fleet ahead of Burning Man. And after a bad start, Infamous Covert is last of all with Restored Order loose up front. Restored Order around the turn on top by 4 lengths. The opening quarter was 23-3. Racing in second, that's Officer Country. Gooch Go Bra is in the yellow, third at the rail. Followed fourth by Sand Dancer. 2 better than Veloce, then Gliding a Fleet and Burning Man. Still out the back is Infamous Covert. They complete the opening quarter. They have 4.5 furlongs remaining here. Restored Order. John Rivera intent on going to the top with him, and he's there by 3.5 through an opening half of 47 seconds flat. Racing up between horses, Gooch Go Bra with Officer Country in the blue blinkers and Sand Dancers in the clear on the outside. Running home a bit from the back is Gliding a Fleet, who got inside of Veloce, then Infamous Covert, now the trailer Burning Man. They speed around the forward turn at the 5/16. Officer Country up now to take the lead. Restored Orders all in. Sand Dancer patiently handled, now given the green light by Sayas to try to go after the leader. Held up in traffic. Gooch Go Bra's got some run, but no place to prove it. Infamous Covert and Veloce try to run home from the back. Plenty of hopes here. They're 3/4 and 111 flat. Gooch Go Bra didn't get through yet. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Sand Dancer has the lead off the turn and tries to kick away. Loose for the drive. Gooch Go Bra, the major danger. Down the center and Infamous Covert. They come past the 16th pole. It's Sand Dancer on top by 2. Gooch Go Bra can't reach him. It's 4-1 if you like Sand Dancer. He wins. Second, Gooch Go Bra. Infamous Covert did well after a bad start. He got third. Fourth was Gliding a Fleet, 148 flat. And they're off. From the far outside, the man up front hustled off the blocks to try to clear the inside traffic. Moving between horses is Mythic Performance on to challenge. At the rail, Rapture Bay tightened up is Omaha 8. Getting started 3 wide is Isidoro. And Omaha 8 was tightened up and then floated out both Highland Peak and Regalito. That was good news for Captain Bob's B29 as he slid through inside. Out the back, Pet Matt, and now the trailer is Regalito. So it's an eventful opening quarter, but intent on making the pace is the man up front, and he's there now. He's there by 2 under John Rivera from Isidoro in second. Rapture Bay is third. Mythic Performance is now fourth from a hard-to-handle Omaha 8. Down at the rail, it's the race favorite Captain Bob's B29. He's ahead in front of Highland Peak, who's 3 better than Pet Matt, and the trailer Regalito. They went to half in 47-3 as they move now to the far turn. The leader, the man up front, 3 parts of a length. Isidoro is second. At the rail, that's Rapture Bay, who's now third. Mythic Performance is fourth. A gap of 2.5 to a patient Captain Bob's B29. On his inside is Pet Matt, then back to Highland Peak as they run to the top of the stretch. With the advantage, the man up front. On the outside, Isidoro, patient and weaving between horses now. Captain Bob's B29. He'll need a way through from there. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and it's still the man up front. He has the lead. Pet Matt trying to muscle to the clear. They're banging around with Captain Bob's B29. At the rail, Rapture Bay got through for Egan. Rapture Bay for a narrow lead. Rapture Bay in front. Rapture Bay outran the man up front to the wire. Third was Mythic Performance. Then Isidoro, 134-4. they're off. Good start outside for Big Band Luzian, who's headed off for the early advantage, but the early lead will go to Fortuna Bell as Edwin Gonzalez riding her for early speed. Fortuna Bell to the top. From the inside, Traverse from between Love Paradox, and outside goes Big Band Luzian. Settled in at the back of the field are Air to the Roar and Lovin' Makes Sense. Half a mile from the wire, Fortuna Bell has the lead and leads by a length and a quarter on the outside. Big Band Luzian now second. At the rail, that's Traverse into third, improving with an inside lane. Lovin' Makes Sense is up to fourth. Love Paradox drops back. Wide at the back is Air to the Roar. And up front, Fortuna Bell. To the top of the stretch, Fortuna Bell through a 22-1 opening quarter. She has the lead. Looking for room is Traverse. Big Band Luzian is next. Trying to work home. Lovin' Makes Sense in the red colors. They're at the top of the stretch. Fortuna Bell has the lead. Lovin' Makes Sense takes a shot on the outside. At the rail, it's Traverse. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and the leader is still Fortuna Bell. On top by 3. Lovin' Makes Sense is up into second, but she can't reach Fortuna Bell. Fortuna Bell is an 8-1 upset winner. Another big price for second. That was Lovin' Makes Sense from Traverse third in 102-4. And they're off. Off slowly, both Trucker and It's My Life. Quick start for Beeline, who heads off for the early lead. Mr. Skylight moving to him. Proprietary Trade gets away in the top flight. It's My Life after the slow break is rushed forward and angled for racing room. This favorite, Secret Crush, is in the white cap mid-flight, while way out in the center, just ahead of him is Awesomely Wild. Then it's Great Lilo. A gap of 3 more to J.J. Valentine, racing on the inside of a Navasink Pirate. One of the other favorites, Hunt Balls, well behind here. In fact, both of the favorites a long way off the lead as Trucker gets started on the outside, and Trucker just ran right by Secret Crush. Secret Crush would have to be an eye-turner to win from there as they run to the top of the stretch. Speaking of eye-turners, Mr. Skylight 70-1. He just put ahead in front. Beeline tries to battle back from second. It's My Life is now third. Proprietary Trade is there fourth. 2 back to Great Lilo, but up front it's Edgar Zayas and Beeline who have the lead. Moving right back at him is Mr. Skylight. 2 back to It's My Life. He's now third. There's an eighth of a mile to go. It's Beeline roused on the top end. Mr. Skylight second. It's My Life is third. But if you want the winner of the eighth, you've got to take the Beeline. He's in front. He won by 3. Holding second at a giant price was Mr. Skylight. Third was It's My Life. And fourth, late running, Secret Crush, 109-3. Racing and the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. From the outside, Karatari gets the first call, but there's a wall of pursuers. Moving up at the rail, that's Heaven Street. Coppola's into the top flight. Running home on the outside, Hope and Him is forwardly positioned. Panther Island is between horses. The early trailer is Eamon, but there's a lot of pace ahead of him as they chase the speed of That's Right. That's Right to the far turn by a neck. On the outside, that's Hope and Him there second. Panther Island, he's in a good striking position. He's now third. On the outside, Karatari fourth. Back to fifth is Coppola with Heaven Street alongside, and the trailer is still the late running Eamon as the leader is now Hope and Him. Off cover now, Panther Island and Lionel Reyes to attack mode. On his back, it's Coppola. Karatari needs to do better than that. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Here comes Panther Island down the center to take the lead, but Coppola's running with him now. Coppola charging to challenge. 16th to go. Coppola's getting up. It's Coppola and Edgar Zayas to win the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. Second is Panther Island. Third is Eamon. Fourth is Karatari in 54-1. They're off. 4 break. Tis a Prince, about 6 lengths slow than the others. Good start outside for Jet Wings, who heads off for the early advantage. Trying to run with him early are Neophyte and King James. Moving out the rail, Fast Fixer's not far away. Away racing in 5th is Breakthrough. Outside an Exchange Day, 4 better than Sarawat, and after the bad start, Tis a Prince is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. At 8-5, it's Jet Wings, clear a length and a half. Neophyte second, King James is third, guided to the clear and going on the move now is Fast Fixer. He's now fourth. It's a big gap, some 6 lengths to Exchange Day, who's had some pace ahead of him, but he's dropped better than 8 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Jet Wings trying to turn away all challenges. In between horses, Neophyte. Off cover, King James. Down the center, it's Fast Fixer. They come past the 8th pole. Jet Wings is digging in. Neophyte between horses. Outside Fast Fixer. 16th to go. Neophyte, Jet Wings outside Fast Fixer. Here's Fast Fixer getting up. Fast Fixer for the money. Close then for second, either Jet Wings or Neophyte, and 55-3. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
Fire off and running. Tafiri was off slow. Good start for Tricari from down toward the inside. Turn Up the Trees is going to run with them. These two get acquainted. 4 wide is Baytown Parfait. 3 wide and trying to back off General Ledger. Well settled early, both Run and Rocket and King of the Track. Then In a Jam, and the trailer after a slow break. Tafiri. They round the clubhouse turn. The leader is Tricari by a length and a half. Baytown Parfait is very hard to handle. Up on the inside, now third is King of the Track, and getting started on the far outside goes Run and Rocket. General Ledger won't settle. Turn Up the Trees got shuffled back. Tons of early action here. That's all good news for In a Jam fans as he settled behind all this early running, and the trailer is Tifari. They make their way to the opening half-mile mark. The leader now, Baytown Parfait. Jaramillo gives him his head, and he has the lead. Tricari is second. Run and Rocket is third. General Ledger is fourth. Back to fifth, it's King of the Track. Then back to Turn Up the Trees and In a Jam, and Tifari is last. 46-4 for the opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. The leader is Baytown Parfait. Tricari closing good ground again on the rail. On the inside, it's In a Jam. Irad trying to thread through traffic. He looks like he's done it. He's in the clear now. The gray is loose. The favorite In a Jam charging to challenge it, so they come past the 8th pole. Tricari still has the lead. In a Jam down the center. Run and Rock between horses out the rail. It's General Ledger. 16th to go. Tricari trying to turn away In a Jam. In a Jam running out of time. Tricari In a Jam. In a Jam! In a Jam, and Irad Ortiz Jr. get up to beat Tricari on the money. 127 flat. And runners away. Little Steven in the middle was away the quickest, with Hari moving up down toward the inside. Marching forward on the outside is Truth and Honesty. In between horses, Media Sensation looking for some place to go. Tis the Coast is on the muscle behind the speed. Then back to No Regard and Chacherero. The early trailer is the gray Break the Ice. Reasonable pace on the front end. Little Steven on the outside, Hari on the rail, their heads apart. Tis the Coast is still on the muscles. No place for him to go, so he's got to sit tight. He's not happy about it. No Regard is at the rail. Then Truth and Honesty together with Media Sensation. Chacherero's in the red blinkers second last. The trailer is the gray Break the Ice. The entire field separated by 3.5 lengths with 5 furlongs to go. It's double-seeking Sean Bridgemahan and Little Steven working out the center with the advantage. Hari is in between horses, and alongside him is Media Sensation. Tightened up for racing room was No Regard, getting started ahead of him, Truth and Honesty. And then it's Tis the Coast. He's been a handful throughout. 3 wide goes Break the Ice, and Chacherero's last as they went to half in 49-2. They speed around the far turn, and now the pace quickens. Little Steven trying to hold the lead. 4 wide, Truth and Honesty. Hari's at the rail. Media Sensations in the 2-path. They're 4x4, separated by 2.5 through 3/4 and 1:13-2. Who do you like here? From the inside, it's Hari. From between horses, it's Little Steven. Truth and Honesty is next. Hooking to the clear, Tis the Coast. No Regard needs room. Media Sensation kicking on. Then the gray Break the Ice. They come past the 8th pole. Little Steven still digging in. Media Sensation moving to him. Media Sensation for a narrow lead. Outside Tis the Coast. Media Sensation wins. Media Sensation and a good one. Right alongside him was Little Steven. He's in a place picture with Tis the Coast in 141-4.
That wraps up Saturday racing action here at Gulfstream Park. We'll be back with you tomorrow for a card of 10 races. We have the fillies and mares division of the Gulfstream Park Ladies Sprint in the feature race on the grass. We'll see you tomorrow.